Well, well, well. Would you look at that? It's the very first Fellas podcast. I'm absolutely buzzing, you know. We did a little test run yesterday, me and Chip, and it went very well.
Yeah, now I'm sweating my back out.
So, yeah, we're pretty excited today, and we thought, we had a bit of a debate, me and Chip. We were like, should we do the first one with a guest? Should we not do it with a guest? What we did know, though, was that we were definitely doing it with alcohol. So here we are in our bar set. And yeah, we actually decided to go for a guest today. Do you want to introduce the guest for us, Chip?
Yes, and obviously I didn't want to say this as my first thing on the first episode of the podcast, but I think I need a poo.
You need a poo.
I need a steamer, mate. But anyway, today is the titan of YouTube, the unit. It's Behzinga, Mr. Ethan Payne.
Come on, the fellas.
The man of How to Be Behzinga.
Yes, a recent release.
Yeah. By the way, congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
Very
went
fucking.
down.
I'd give that a 65% on Rotten Tomatoes. Fucking very decent.
65% of Rotten Tomatoes.
Bro, for real though, I was watching that and I was there like, this actually came out a lot better than I thought it was. Although I have to admit, I still stand by the fact that the title's fucking terrible.
What was the title again?
No, I will tell you. Bro, the title's
How to be Behzinga. Oh, Lord, it's like a Minecraft thing.
Honestly, I remember saying in the group chat to the boys ages ago, yeah, the title was How to be Behzinga, and we said then. We said it wasn't that great, but it's what YouTube wanted to go with.
It's true.
So if they do say they do a How to Be, count for easy.
Oh no,
That would stink.
Say it would just be a tutorial on how to drink.
It would just be him playing QPR Korean mode.
And then going into drinking.
I've winged it all this way through, and here I am. I've got a podcast.
But yeah, no. So who knows in the future? I think I'm one of. I don't know. I think they might have another How to Be. I don't know. Don't quote me on that.
Well, before we get stuck into that series, because, I made a little appearance in that series, but, I'll talk about, how I performed in this series in a minute. I just want you to run us through your drink of choice, because you actually specially requested this drink, which is...
Cocoa Canoe.
I've never had Cocoa Canoe.
So, when you grow up, you got a little bit of a sweet tooth, right? Malibu. Goes down a tree. Tastes like syrup. It doesn't feel like alcohol. When you get older, 25, a little bit harder hitting. Cocoa Canoe, Jamaican rum, white rum, 37.5%.
That is outrageous.
So
what's Malibu then? What percentage is Malibu?
20 something.
Oh, so this is like
I think it's 22. Yeah, I think it's 22.
The final boss of
so
rum.
this is essentially when you get a little bit older.
That's for the adults.
Yeah.
That's not for me.
No.
No.
I'll run that with a Diet Coke on a.
All right. Well, what I've got in the inventory today is a little Captain Morgan spiced. Yeah, that's key. Spiced. And then that's also got a bit of Diet Coke. You might be wondering why the Diet Coke out. Well, I've been watching lots of stuff about sugar, and supposedly sugar is literally it's going to kill you.
That's in the belly.
Yeah.
That's in it. Just say it.
You see my belly?
Yeah, I seen that.
You can't say that, bro.
That's all right. I got it too.
Anyway,
and this is why I got it, because I got a vodka Fanta fruit twist.
Mate, that's a childish thing.
No. At the end of the day, you're right, but did someone just fart?
No.
Oh,
Is it you, bro?
It's just me. Sorry, I've had one drink.
So yeah, that's what we got on the menu today. But you can see, if you're watching this on YouTube, then you'll be able to see that we have a wide range of options. Now, one thing I did want to do. All right. Well, this is actually Ethan ringing off the. Oh my God. So right, turn that off. That. Do you want to explain to people what exactly you've just done there?
So there's this little thing that happens when we do pub golf, things like that. That was the infamous sound of the sambuca alarm.
I can't believe you've done this.
So do you know what that means?
Oh yes.
Everyone here has to take a sambuca shot.
Oh yes. What about Cameraman Charlie?
Headphones on.
Cameraman Charlie, he's shaking his head right now. He's shaking his head.
What about those little glasses just over there? Yeah. Send those.
Oh, we don't actually have any shot glasses, do we?
No, that's all right though. We just do this. I'll pass this down. So if you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple Music, just know I've whipped out the Luxardo Sambuca.
This is the finest Sambuca.
Is it? Because it looks like the equivalent to a Glen's vodka, but
it's the local boss man's Sambuca.
Yeah, I was going to say so. It's not.
Yeah, we ran out of budget when it came to the Sambuca.
You're trying to kill him.
Chill, just give it.
Now you're gonna try and kill me. Look at what you've done. Look at what you've done.
All right. Anyways, fellas.
Wait. The cameraman doesn't get one.
Yeah, gotta get Charlie.
Oh, he's got one there. I mean, this is always a good start to a podcast. There you go. Not too much for the cameraman. I hope everything's in focus.
There you go. Can you see him, guys? He's a
Waist
good-looking
straps,
chap.
man.
He's dressed very well today.
Cheers to the fellas.
Cheers to the fellas.
Fellas.
To the fellas.
Wow. We're off to a flying start.
Oh,
Don't worry.
It's definitely a Bossman's sambuca.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, that was really nice, guys.
Gone down well.
It's all right. It's all right.
So yeah, now we've got the alcohol out of the way. Well, it's
Have
not
we?
out of the way. I can already feel it's starting to like hit me already. You know. a little
I
bit.
think this is going to be a disaster of a
terrible.
podcast.
We did the one yesterday, our test one sober, and that went so well. And then Chip woke up and texted me today. He's going, "Oh, by the way, I need some drinks before we do this." And I'm thinking, why does he need to do drinks before it?
Yeah.
Because the test one went so well.
No,
sober.
but it was. I have never ever done a podcast before, have I? Okay, and the idea of a podcast gives me a bit of anxiety. You know, sitting there, people are going to see the real me. Normally they see me banging Fortnite. No one actually gives a shit. And
Crank
look,
90s.
it's Chip, and he's a moron, but no one cares. Now they get to see the real me, and they're going to
Uncut.
see how stupid I really am. But at the same time, I'm a loving man.
And you're excited.
But I'm also very weird. So we know that. I'm excited though. I am excited. Yes, very.
Yeah, we've been wanting to do this for a little while. A lot of you guys may or may not know,
Well,
but
you
I've been pestering Chip to do
I think
this.
I think you've been
2
begging me
years.
for like a couple of years.
Yeah.
Couple of years. This
a long
podcast.
time,
He
bro.
wanted to start this podcast like way over a year ago,
Yeah.
and I was just like, no, don't care. Get someone else.
Nope.
You stink. And now here we are.
2020, bro.
And he still stinks, but
Yeah. Cheers, fella.
okay, he doesn't.
2020, bro.
He doesn't.
So let's talk. We briefly mentioned how to be Behzinga, but it was a YouTube originals.
Mm-hmm.
So you got paid lots of money for it. I'm not gonna ask you.
We
I'm not
got
gonna
that
ask you.
bag.
I'm not gonna
He's
ask
in
you
his
how.
bag, bro. Let him
Bro,
be. Like,
No,
he's in his
100%.
bag.
But
Hey, look, you can
I
tell.
will let you know that
Yeah.
at one point, because the production company got like extra amount of budget or something for talent or whatever, they was going to give me an extra bonus thing. I said, give it to Teenage Gather's Trust.
Wow.
Wow.
So I did do
You,
it.
let me tell you
Well, that's
something.
nice of you.
That is, you are a lot better
Thanks,
man
man.
than me because I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I would have
Cheers.
taken that. I've been in Selfridges.
That is
but-
very nice of you. But it has to be said, I also did take a little bit of money away. They actually paid me to talk about you, which I thought was quite strange. 'Cause-
That's quite nice.
yeah, no, hey mate, I really appreciate you sorting me out here.
Hey,
Yeah, they
hey.
Wait,
Where was I in all of
Which
this?
part of this have I paid for?
Mate,
You got
it's honestly about your mic. It's literally about the mic you're talking into
Yeah,
is
yeah,
actually yours, really.
That's not
So,
bad. And you spoke about your bro.
Yeah,
Ah.
no, it was very nice.
You
And-
got paid to talk shit about him.
Yeah, no,
I
I
could
wouldn't
do
say
that
it
all
was-
day for free.
Well, I
This
was
is
willing to do
bollocks.
it for free, but they did give me money, so I was really gassed about that. But one thing that I did notice about the series was that there was a lot of stuff not left out. But for example, my interview was an hour long.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine all the boys' interview was an hour long.
Yeah.
You did multiple
Multiple, yeah.
interviews. And so obviously they had to condense it down into 3 episodes, but there was actually a lot more, wasn't there?
Yeah, we need an extended cut for Easy Cut, you know. Do
Oh.
you know what we should try and request like an extended like friend cut?
I thought you did a good job. You sounded
Oh,
like
mate,
a robot.
listen,
but you did a good
listen,
job.
this guy.
Nah, you did a good job. You just sounded like you wanted to die, but you did a good job.
Yeah, do you know what? That is actually a fear of mine. Is I actually just like my monotone voice when I'm in situations like
You
that.
were super serious. I was,
He
like,
was
I was watching
serious.
it. I was like, fuck.
Listen, this guy
is
said to me, he
never
went-
seen Cal like this in my life.
Bro, he goes, I'm off to do an interview for you, by the way. Text him an hour later. He goes, oh boy, they had me on the ropes. he goes, they got me.
So no, there's a bit of context to this. When I say like I'm on the ropes, right? So I sat down and I think they're just gonna ask me about Behzinga, my good mate.
Yeah.
And they did do that, but they also brought up a lot of like the darker sides of the documentary, particularly the bit where you were going through a rough time inside your flat, and then about the part about you getting in the car and then not wanting to come back, right? But first of all, I never knew that this was going to be in the documentary,
Yeah.
so I've sat down and they've gone to me, so like, what happened with all that? And I'm like, they said it in a slightly nicer way,
Yeah.
but it was like that. And I was there like, okay, first of all, I've never had time to process this whole event myself.
Yeah.
So they've just sprung it on me. And then, do you know that feeling, where your throat just goes, starts tightening up, And I'm there like, well, I can't cry on the camera.
They used a bit of it in the trailer. You can see there's a bit where Cal goes like,
Oh, mate, it was brutal. And they never actually put any of that section
Yeah.
in the final one. But yeah, so I was there and I was there like, I came out of it and I was like, they had me on the ropes. I was on the ropes. I messaged him saying, mate, they had me on the ropes, but it never made it into the final cut. So I don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing, but.
Nah, you did a good job with it though. It was actually a really good documentary. I watched it last night just because obviously I wasn't gonna watch it. 'Cause I don't actually give a shit, but I was like, fuck, he's coming on my podcast. I gotta watch it.
If you hear me refer to Chip as crimes, by the way,
Yeah.
that's like
Probably should. We haven't explained that.
no, we haven't explained it.
No. Names,
Chip.
crimes, or Chip, whatever you want.
Chip, if Chip was in the dock, right, this guy's claim to fame is, I'm the only one allowed to call Ethan a donut. Because this is his favourite thing. Listen to me.
I don't know. He just lets it slide. Because he used to be a donut, and he used to roast me when I was skinny. So I have really claimed my title as, look, you used to roast me. So now I get to roast old you.
Yeah, that's fair.
And here we are. But now he's not a donut. Now he's beautifully well built. You know what? Fuck it. DM me.
Speaking of that,
Speaking of DMs.
DM me.
Speaking of DMs,
DMs.
your DMs must be nice since you lost weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Are you? Would you say you're active in Instagram DMs?
I would say.
Just fucking spew it out. We need a fucking good title, mate.
I would say I have had my eye caught by a few.
Yeah.
Do you know what's the funny ones get me better than this fucking I'm allowed to swear, right?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
The fucking little snowflake thing that they chuck in.
Oh,
like
I
ice boy or whatever.
I still don't understand what
Fuck
that is,
off.
though. I don't understand what that is.
Do you know where it's from, though?
No.
No, neither do I.
So what happened was, okay, I'm gonna get it wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was Quavo slid. You know that girl, Saweetie?
Yeah,
The girl rapper, anyways, slid her DMs with just that. And then she replied, and they started hooking up just off of him replying with a snowflake. Now I'm not too sure if that's like in reference to like gear or bag, but
I don't know what it is.
He just chucked a snowflake in there, and it kicked off. So then next thing you know, DM requests were just filled with snowflakes.
Yeah,
but
that
you're
one's
quite clearly
jarring.
not a fan of that.
No, that one's jarring.
She was probably just trying to pick up a packet.
Who knows, mate? Just popping Bez a message.
So in terms of your DMs, you're an active.
I check my DM requests. Yes, I do. But I've tweeted in recent months, don't slide anyone's DMs with a private profile.
Oh,
because
yes, you've said this.
And it seems very shallow, right? But if you're approaching someone in that sort of environment, saying like, "Oh, listen, I think you're attractive. Let's go out," I can't then. I'm not just gonna judge it off of the little circle in the corner, bro. I can't do that.
Yeah.
So if you're applying for the job,
there's sometimes that they can happen though.
The CV has got to be.
If you're applying for the position, come correct.
All right, there you go. So like, but it makes total sense though.
It does.
Because what is the point in sliding DMs if you can't see what the what you're gonna potentially get in return?
Exactly. It's realistically just a shot in the dark if you do that.
But sometimes, surely, if it's an absolute worldie.
How can you tell from that?
But sometimes, obviously, you've got to just put on your vision and just go Doctor Strange and a bitch and just.
What do you reckon? I'm sat there at
that little circle.
Someone's chucked a snowflake in. Someone's chucked a snowflake in, and I've gone.
So
yeah, they get busy though.
Nah, just take a risk. Take a risk.
Are we talking just normal? I don't want to say normal, but just like regular people. Are we talking there's some verified ticks in there?
Surely.
Hey, no, you don't have to say who. I'm just trying to know if there's ticks in there.
Come on, drop us. Give us a fucking title. Come on.
There's ticks. If there's ticks, then that's fine.
Yeah, there's ticks.
Because one of the things that I noticed with Ethan, and I think everyone can agree on this, right? So it doesn't matter what video it is. If Ethan is in the video and there could be a chick about 2 miles in the background. The top comment, no matter what, will say, Ethan shagged that bird. Have you not noticed that no matter what girl or video that you're in, you've shagged all the birds in the video?
Do you know what is so jarring, right? Because everyone thinks I'm a notorious shagger, right?
You are.
Bro, I'm actually.
No, let him speak for...
Bro.
No, I know do
you know what?
He's selective, this guy.
I know
I'm
he's selective.
very picky, and it's not like me being stush. But I can't really do the one-night stand thing. I have in the past.
Yeah, me neither.
But I can't do it properly. I usually like speaking to someone, knowing what they're about, knowing just bits about them,
because I think one of the biggest misconceptions about you
is that I'm a chagger.
is that you pork the first thing that's in front of you.
Can I tell you
which is not the case.
Another one of the most jarring things is any girls that I might even just be mates with.
Yeah.
Constant, bro, just barrage of internet.
Yeah.
Oh, you're porking her. The boys used the word pork. I don't know if anyone really.
Sorry.
Well, that's what happens when you got a skin fade, though.
I
you rock up with a skin fade.
I tell you what, my skin fade is
it's cool. You've got either a smoky or a faz on you at all times, and that's why.
Sublime skin fade.
No, it is a good skin
Good
fade. I'll
shape
give
as
you
well.
that. Look, like if I was a bird, look, I'd want to be porked.
Well,
Okay, so I just want to clarify the term porked is quite it's
Don't
quite
think you
obvious
need
what it
clarifying,
means.
but-
No,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of people that when I use the word port,
Don't
they
know.
genuinely don't know what
Yeah.
it means.
You're
But port,
talking to the younger viewers here.
no,
Well, gonna stop there.
No. We're
No,
just.
I'm just thinking they might be the ones that don't know.
no, just in general.
Surely
like
if you're an adult, you know.
No, I swear,
I
bro.
think it's very among us.
Is that like
It's-
is that our word?
We use pork, yes, a
Yeah.
lot. Whereas
Definitely
I've-
came from him, I think.
Bro,
Yeah, I
I've
used
used it
it a lot.
in other friend groups, like football groups. Where they don't know what pork means. So it's very
Pork
much.
him with your little member.
Pork 'em with your little member, mate. If you want to pork 'em with.
Member's
But the
yours.
misconception is everyone thinks I
Yes.
pork everyone with my little member.
No.
However, I've got very, very minuscule body count.
and a
to-
huge member, so don't get it twisted.
My member is selective of its partners.
That's a good thing, though. That is a good thing.
Would you say you're selective?
I'm not as
as
selective
picky.
as Bez,
Yeah.
but compared to you, I'm a fucking Christian angel
Oh.
saint, mate.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's about time we moved on to the next topic. Anyways.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Well, what have you got any upcoming projects? Obviously, you got the Gymshark stuff.
Yep. Gymshark stuff. Gymshark's actually a blessing. 'cause
Actually, you know what? I don't know if I can say, but because we're on a
Black Friday thing.
yeah.
I see it. Have you seen it?
I have seen the
see you as the
preview.
weatherman.
Yeah. It's hilarious, but I don't know how much
Don't
I
know
can say
if we can
about
say
it.
it, yeah.
So we'll leave it. But me and Bez did jump on something. I've been repping all
Yeah.
the skinny legends recently.
Wait, what's going
You're on your
Gym
gym.
Shark.
He's on his gym thing at the minute.
Yeah.
He's been smashing.
I'm
it.
there, 10 a.m.
Oh, he has.
he's been there.
I've seen him. He showed me the progress pics, and he's looking good.
Yeah.
It's a traps. His traps have gone.
Yeah. No, but Gymshark's a blessing, because I used to wear their shit and just tag it in pictures. But then I didn't realize when the whole thing sort of got in, when you started speaking, communicating and stuff like that, I didn't realize that Ben Francis, owner, everything, like original founder, was liking my pictures. Like a lot of the people were liking my pictures from way back when, but I wouldn't have even known. I was just wearing the brand because I like the brand, and then
I mean,
proper family vibes. They're so cool.
Would you say that, because I feel like those guys have always traditionally had athletes, and with no disrespect to you, you are not quite you're not a professional
I'm
athlete.
2 years into
You're someone you're actually very much the opposite, someone that was going through a fitness journey.
just amateur.
So were you one of I haven't seen another YouTuber per se sponsored by Gymshark in the sense that that's where you came from.
Yeah, just
like,
the
not a
original
fitness,
base.
You know,
Yeah.
like you're not a fitness
Yeah.
guy. You're
They
like
they have other fitness YouTubers.
Yeah,
that
of
do
course.
YouTube and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But I think someone that comes from mainly, especially Face Sensor in the US, he was a gamer.
Okay.
He's been with Gymshark for a long time.
right.
But other than that, I'm not too sure on just like a lifestyle / YouTuber base. Like, I don't think so.
Because I would argue now that you probably, at least as far as I'm aware, you're one of the top guys there in terms of just the numbers and everything that's going on.
I think
And-
what I've done well is managed to diversify it a little bit, just the audience. Like you've now got people that usually think are just cut dons that only go up to stage shows or whatever. When you realise it's just a journey for everyone, like fitness journey, anyone can get involved. And then
I think that's an appealing thing for Gymshark. They've managed to get into this whole. You're a YouTuber. You're part of the side, and it's really big. And you're going on your own fitness journey. You've gone from Bez, Donut Bez, to look at you now. And they wanted to get involved in that. It's gone from someone who's showing all these kids across the planet.
mate, there's so
Look,
good.
you can go from what I used to be to look at me now.
Yeah.
And they obviously want to get involved in
Such
that.
a good brand, mate.
Makes
Such
sense.
a good brand. Not even just on the front of being how all the products and stuff like that. Just everything behind the scenes, mate. They smash it.
Yeah. No, it seems
Such
like
a lot of brands that we'd come across and work with are still sort of they're headed up by a lot of older heads who don't really get
Don't
that
understand it.
whole company, bro. Everyone I've met that's a part of that company is bang on the same vision of listen, the world is like just you, like everybody get
Yeah,
involved,
yeah.
like family.
That's what I was about to say. It feels like from your post and everything, it really does feel like a family energy.
Yeah.
And I guess that does stem down from Ben Francis, the
way it
CEO.
started,
Or I think he stepped down as a CEO.
Yeah, he's not the
but,
CEO. Yeah.
But, you can just tell that it just filters through the whole company. So that's pretty dope.
Lovely
So
blokes,
Chippo next Gym
Very
Shark
sensitive,
athlete?
by the way. His old bird.
Oh, the weather one.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
they broke up though, innit?
yeah. They did. They
Was she
did.
in your DMs?
No.
Okay.
Mate, if
The weather one.
listen,
use
I'd
it-
be
she
out
was
in
like a-
Mexico
yeah.
doing up
Doing all-
sangria, all sorts, bro. I'd be long gone, bro. Well, you're gonna record a Cyber Sunday with that. Get out of here, man.
that story is actually pretty nuts though.
Which one?
Is like, didn't he just like,
Bro,
he's
she
seen
couldn't. She could not speak a word of
Yeah.
English,
But
right?
then they both
and
like
I think his Twitch chat was trying to like.
they both did Rosetta Stone. I
Something
think.
happened, and he ended up learning like a madness happened. He ended up learning her language, and they were just.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
because she
that-
was a weather woman.
And then obviously
Listen, these
something
things
happened.
happen, man. Some people just aren't meant to be, but you got to be grateful.
I
for
rate.
the
I
time.
rate how it happened though.
Yeah.
Grateful for the time that you had, because that was.
Yeah.
Are you
true.
grateful for your previous relationships?
Yes, I feel like I've learned something from all of them. They've made me-
That's what's most important.
All of
Maybe
them?
the
Have you had more than one?
I've had one.
Since I know you,
No.
it's only one.
No, I've
now.
had one long-term one, and then I don't know.
Just
couple
a couple of minor ones, couple
No,
of
not
bits here and there.
relationships. They're the weird, like
When you see,
yeah,
it's in the middle. It's
yeah,
not.
You've
It's
seen
not.
them for
Yeah.
maybe like
No, I
couple
get
of
you,
months.
I get
Until you get the.
I'm pretending
so
I
what
get.
are
I'm
we?
pretending I know what he's saying.
I've said this to
So
Calvin.
so what are we?
And I know it's cliche. Everyone says it. You see like the tweets when you're like,
Yeah.
so what are we? But it happens. It happens.
Bro, it happens so
and even
often.
if you set pace from early doors and say, by the way, I'm not really looking for anything serious, but if you want to continue,
Mate, that's because
I rate that.
the way you are hitting it is relationship style.
What hitting it is?
no. I just
No,
think
bro, like
if you hear it well, bro, of course it.
Are we talking about? It must be great to talk to women, by the way.
Chippo, don't play the little virgin role, bro. I know what you're on.
No.
It's called crime stories.
I am a nice Christian man. At the end of the day,
No, you
I
are.
do my Christian shit. I roll up to church on a Sunday, have a sambuca shot, and that's it.
Yeah.
Man, I can't help but notice that your Fanta fruit twist drink is now run dry. Would you like a
Yeah.
top-up?
Can we get a top up? Halftime. United winning 1-0. Showtime Reds. The Showtime Reds are
All right,
flying.
fill up.
Oh, can we get you? I'll tell you what. Can we get a score prediction of tonight's game for United versus?
We're recording
Leipzig?
this on the night that
Yeah, it's
Manchester
United
United.
versus. Is it Leipzig?
Oh,
That's how you say it. Leipzig.
I'll be Leipzig.
I always get it wrong, you know. It's a foreign team, to be fair. So
Um,
I'm gonna go ahead and say the Showtime Reds will do up a little 3-1 number. Rashford will score. So will Fred,
Okay.
and then Rashford will get another. I've really just fucking spitballed that one, and
Well, what's going to be interesting is the fact that everyone now listening to this will actually know what the result was, and you'll either
Yeah, so
you'll
I'll either
either
be
look
wrong.
like a
True.
legend.
or either way, United will win.
I
Because
feel
I
like
always back my
on
team.
this podcast, it should be like,
You know what?
If
I've
there's
got-
big games, we
I
should.
got a question for you. As a West Ham fan,
Yeah.
you know, like as a United fan, I can always back my team and say they will win every
Yeah.
single game, no matter who it's against.
Yeah.
Even though, like, if we go against Real Madrid, they're better. I'll still say we'll win.
Yeah.
Do you believe that when you go against someone like Man City,
Uh,
Madrid? What would you say? Are you going to go into it like, oh, we still can win, or are you just
Shall I
going to
tell you
confirm
one
it?
thing about supporting West Ham that's so weird is that we'll have Newcastle first 2 weeks of the Prem get battered, look like honestly like a championship team.
Yeah.
But you always know that this team, I think in the changing rooms they flip a coin. They say, right, let's go to Champions League or let's do nothing. I think it's like a relegation or Champions League coin. I think this club they do it.
These boys.
They do it in the change rooms. They go, right, come on in. And what draw against City. 3-0.
The Spurs
3-0
result was big.
Spurs 3-3.
Yeah.
Leicester 3-0. Wolves 4-0. We didn't think we was getting a point till week 8.
Yeah. No,
So-
I mean, so are you close to any of the West Ham players themselves? Like, do you
I've-
know any of them?
So I've filmed with Mikel before.
Yeah,
Mikel Antonio on the
Antonio.
bus. Probably one of the nicest footballers in Premier League football that you'll ever meet.
Really?
Yeah, come from non-league Tooting Mitcham.
He's having a season as well,
Tooting
isn't he?
Mitcham. Bro, come out of just come through the ranks again, like a Jamie Vardy story. Bro, so nice, so nice. Filmed with him at West Ham in the morning, training round, Then he followed me in my car all the way to my old school, filmed with him at my old school and stuff
Makes
like
it
that.
sound a bit strange.
Followed
but-
you in the
No,
car
no,
to a
but
school.
it's because they're local. I went to
Aye.
school here, and West Ham training ground was there, so
Yeah.
it's like it's all local.
You had the Antonio voice, not the
in the
voice, the video
documentary,
message in the stadium.
yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah,
cool.
that's-
When
fun
I
story
saw
about
that,
that.
I was like, Bez
I
must
went
be
to a
buzzing.
Call of Duty event. I think it was for the last Black Ops. I can't remember. I can't remember. There was a Call of Duty event. And Mikhail walked in, and obviously I've lost a lot of timber since the last time I probably saw him.
Yeah.
I went, "You're right, mate." And I was like, "You don't remember me, innit?" And I was like, "I filmed with you at West Ham. And you came to my school." And he went, "Oh, you lost some timber."
Oh, no way.
yeah. So he did.
That's sick.
It's
Do
funny.
you still have your season ticket there or not?
No.
No, you don't have your season ticket. I remember when we first moved to Stratford. Actually, when
Yo,
West Ham
yeah.
first moved.
It was the first season they moved, yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of like, well, to be perfectly honest with you, there was a lot of season tickets going because that's a big capacity stadium.
Big stadium.
Especially
Does it fill out for a West Ham game?
Big games.
I mean, it's a big team
Big
to be
games.
fair.
big games, but
Big
yeah.
games, yeah.
So, but like, there's a hilarious story, and I think when we eventually get Harry to come on, like, he'll be able to tell his side. But like, he got his hands on a season ticket, and then it was quickly followed with death threats and all sorts.
yeah.
But-
yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
But I feel like when we do it with Harry, we'll get him on to tell that story because that is.
He
actually
brings it on
hilarious.
himself though. He wears
of
about
course.
10
but
different
he looks
shirts.
for it though. He looks.
He
for
loves for it. He loves
Another
it.
West
He
Ham
baits,
player as
he
well.
everyone that's ever insulted him has been baited.
Wait, he is a football Twitter account. Just
He's
with
so
an actual
yeah,
face.
he's funny as well.
That's
You
what he
gotta
is.
give
Yeah.
it to him.
Another football, Declan Rice, of course.
Oh,
We-
of
yeah,
course, Declan Rice.
What a
That
boy,
is
mate.
your.
What a boy. That's
I
my,
like Declan Rice though.
that's my boy.
He's a
Love him,
a
mate.
good player.
Yeah, he's. It's weird now because all the footballers,
The people, because you got to remember they're younger than us, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they would have, they'd be watching the pack
come on.
openings, bro.
Bro,
They'd be
bro,
watching the pack openings.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Mbappe to message me about the QPR career mode because I swear
Okay,
to
now-
God, I know he watched it.
Now
I know
you're
he
really
watched
pushing it. But no, a lot of the English footballers came up. The ones that they all come up.
Yeah.
They all used to watch us.
got rated.
All
It's
of them.
pretty sick.
That's how it is.
That's what I mean. It's like you can't sit on like a my god, because they grew up watching us and I'm a fan of them,
Yeah.
innit? So you're just like, yo,
It's like two
It's a mutual
fanboys
respect.
meeting and they
yeah, you're
collide.
just like, yo,
The world implodes.
it's just like you're right. Oh shit.
No, but it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling now.
Yeah,
It's
great.
sick.
Especially with like players from your own team or whatever. It's so cold,
Mm-hmm.
so sick.
So I mean, if there's any Liverpool players out there that
There
watch the
is a
QPR
Liverpool
career
player,
mode,
surely.
just shout me in it. I'm waiting.
Surely, you've got.
Liam Miller.
You telling me?
Liam Miller. What do you want an under 23s player? Like you
You telling me
Harvey
you
Do you want
Elliott,
to give him a
like,
nice
any of
little?
them, man.
I can
Like,
talk to Liam now.
you
shout
have
me.
had to have a Liverpool player in your DMs like Cal, like Summer. He's had his. I've had mine. What's yours?
I don't want to talk about it, bro.
You've had nothing, have you?
I'm high and dry out here.
Well,
But
It's okay. Hey, at the end of the day, I still love you.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, talking of football, let's do a little top 4 prediction then.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, since you're coming
Alright.
out with that big chest, let's
I
hear
think
your top
Liverpool
one.
got it after
Mate, that's
after the
top
recent.
This,
after
by,
the
this
recent
guy's
by the way,
ACL.
fellas, before you go ahead and do it, this will probably be the hardest top 4
It will
position
be.
ever, considering how the season's going right now.
Yeah.
Liverpool, dodgy. City, dodgy.
Mm.
United.
Well, I guess
Chelsea-
United,
Chelsea
Hey,
not clicking.
Chelsea, considering all the signings, are looking like
I'm
shite.
going to tell you now. I think
Give me a top
Everton might get top. I think they might come 4th or 5th.
No, I
they
think
might come
I
there.
do really think, and I fully believe with all my heart that Everton will end up top 4.
Yeah, I think either 4th or 5th.
They have had such a good start.
So give us a top one. I
Alright,
don't want
let's
to make it a
just. I'll
football
spitball.
podcast, so.
I'll spitball. Mourinho's got his dons getting points at the minute,
Mhm.
Yeah.
even though they started
Spurs
off
are
dodgy.
surely getting it.
But so they missed out against Everton in that game, and we feel cool. But Everton are actually kicking on. I think Everton 4th.
Yeah.
Spurs 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the top 2 so hard.
Come on, man. You got this.
Come on,
Come on. You got this, bro.
So Leicester are out of it now. I think.
No,
Yeah.
I do still
They're
think
done.
it's
They're
between
done out.
Liverpool and City. I do think it is.
It is, for sure.
I just don't think with
They will,
Van Dijk's,
they will kick in, and the fans will come in after.
with
the
Van
new year.
Dijk's injury
It'll
and
be
the amount Alisson ends up out as well. I think you might come second. I think City might just little Aguero back as
done.
well.
I don't know about
so-
backing that one. But
Wait.
but
Aguero
it's,
back,
it's,
bro.
it's a good.
I don't think United
It's,
get. I don't think
no,
United
I'm
come
not
in
talking
top
about
4, but-
United. All right, so he said that Liverpool. What do you say? Second for Liverpool.
Second, yeah.
I think Liverpool will still finish first. They're
Yeah.
going to make a January centre back signing. I believe in Klopp. Klopp is better manager
Passion,
than
innit?
Pep. That is to me. I hate
Alright,
saying that.
I
hate saying that.
So from top to bottom, first place you've got City.
It's City,
Yeah.
didn't he?
Second Liverpool, third you've
Spurs.
got Spurs, and then fourth
Fourth
Everton.
Yeah, fuck it.
So, which is pretty mad because you've left out United, Arsenal.
bro.
It's fair though,
Bro,
considering
they
what's
might go-
happening.
They might go.
That's
They
fine.
might go
considering
PSG and get a
considering
result.
what's happening, it's fair.
Absolutely.
They might go PSG and get a result. Then they hold 6 against Spurs. Like they held 6, firmly held 6 as well.
As a Liverpool fan,
And then you'll go and draw against Newcastle and stuff like this. Like I just don't see you getting top 4.
Chippo, you're a top 4?
I'm going to say Liverpool will take it.
Yeah.
I think there'll be a centre-back signing, maybe even 2, considering Fabinho's just...
Oh, true.
His
happened,
hamstring.
Speaking of that, I reckon we're about to nick a result against
Mate,
you.
you can't... who's your main centre-back signing right now? I don't even know, man. Like,
Gomez is
Van
on
Dijk,
the- Gomez
yeah,
is the
you've
other one.
got... So there's a couple of signings going in there. Klopp's going to be
Yeah.
at the honours next.
Who you got coming in? So
So
wait.
I'm saying Liverpool are going to take it still.
Yeah.
Because I think Klopp's a better manager than Pep.
Yeah.
And I hate saying that as a United fan, but I just believe it. I'm not...
Sure.
You know, I'm a realist.
Right.
Yeah.
I think City will come second still.
Yep.
Because, you know, it's City. They've got all that money. They'll end
Yeah.
up spending about 100 million in January. And then, this is the hard bit because of everything that's going on.
Villa are up there at the minute as well, you
I'm
know.
going to say, I'm going to personally put Spurs third because they're
Yeah.
looking really good.
I agree.
Yeah.
Son and Kane right now
And Bale
are
just,
moving.
even
different.
Bale
If you
just
ain't
little-
got Son and Kane in your FPL, boys, you're having a stinker.
Yeah.
They are looking
Yeah.
amazing. Even when Kane assisted Son the other day, did you see what happened after the celebration? Son
Yeah.
was like, it was you.
Yeah.
Because they just keep going, don't they? Back to back.
Telekinetic.
And then fourth, I'm going to say, obviously, my team because...
He's out of roster. Then.
no, because
Yeah.
I do believe
It's a
that
roster.
if he'd done it, if he got third once,
Yeah.
he can do it again. No problem. Yeah, we had a shit start, but we had no preseason.
So wait, explain to
Zero
who is your team? Who
preseason.
is your team? Who is your team?
Manchester United.
Oh,
Everyone knows that already.
I've just got an issue with Ollie Showtime Reds, as you call them.
no.
This guy-
Shout out to
This
Vintage
guy
Reds, by
has
the way.
4 dog games. 4 horrific
We
games.
had no
Then we'll have
preseason.
one alright game.
Yeah.
And then he might go PSG and might nick a result, even though PSG's defence is...
Fella, in fairness,
hadn't heard of all those
I think
players.
PSG play Uber Eats,
I
right?
think you have to back like look, we had no preseason. We lost to Crystal Palace. We got battered. It was shit, but the players looked like shit. Okay, we've gone to Newcastle. We've done all right. We've gone to PSG. We've done more than all right. In Paris, Rashford's took the keys on. We own that
What do you-
stadium.
so look
We've
at
gone
that.
to Chelsea, who've just spent what? Havertz, they're calling Havertz a generational talent. What's he done in that
Havertz
game?
ain't a generational talent.
I
I won't
ain't
hear it.
seen
I've got an
bollocks.
issue with Havertz.
I do think Havertz will end up being good, but in that game, it was obviously we had more shots. Chelsea had what? 1 shot on target in 90 minutes.
I've got an issue with Havertz, bro.
Lamps is
So,
a stink. Fat Lamps.
If you guys want like the final top 4 prediction, like this is how it's going to go down, anyways.
Go on, what's yours?
So Liverpool will sign a centre back in January.
And take it, right?
Klopp, I know you're a big fan of the
Take it.
podcast. Just sign a centre back. He signs a centre back, right? City to come second, but City to come like first to third is going to be close. I think Spurs.
City to just clutch that second place.
Yeah,
You reckon?
but it's all going to be very close. This season, what's good about this season, it will be a lot more
It'll be
close.
super close. No one's taking it. No one's flying away with
In
it.
third, I'm going to go with Spurs, but in fourth, I am actually going to go Chelsea. I reckon it's going to take a minute for them to click, but when they do click, bro, that team has a lot of talent. They're going to start
podcast
working.
with this guy, man. Embarrassing.
Bro, so that's what I've got, and then I've got United getting relegated. So
Oh, for fuck's sake, man! Just look. I'm a United fan. I still give Liverpool a bit of credit. Can all these Showtime Reds not get a bit of credit?
not at the moment, no. I apologize to any women that were out there that had to experience the last 15 minutes but you know,
ladies
this,
that love a football chat.
but this is naturally going to happen when there's alcohol and a few fellas hanging around. But yeah, you might be wondering why Ethan has been screaming crimes.
I only call him crimes as
Can
well.
I
don't
think
call
it's
him
only
anything
right
else.
that I say
you
it.
need to tell the story.
Okay, so before we started this podcast, about 6 months ago, I wanted to start a crime, like a true crime show, right? You know, like Ellen and Neil has. Or is that her name?
What about BuzzFeed?
BuzzFeed, yeah. Obviously, you guys have all watched BuzzFeed. Yeah, we do the conspiracy, alien shit, unsolved mysteries, and I was like, I want to start a show like that and build a similar set like that.
We were on holiday somewhere.
And
with
we
this
was,
idea,
and I
weren't
told you about it. And everyone was backing the idea. They loved it because
it's
they know
good.
they know that that's something I'm really into. And I was like, we would love to do that. And I want to call it. What can I call it? And then I don't know who came up with it. And I just don't know who said it. But someone said Chippo Crimes. It might have been Cal. To be fair, it might have been Cal. Chippo Crimes. We're gonna call it the CCRU, Chippo Crimes Investigation Unit. And I was gonna build a set similar to what you're looking at today, but obviously more
Crime.
based around
Crime-based.
an investigation.
Couple
like
blood
thing,
vials
you know.
up there.
Anyways,
Like a private investigator.
That
office.
never
and
happened.
That never happened. But in fairness, it came true with this.
Yeah.
I always wanted to build a really nice set. Cal has
Paid
this
money
happen.
for it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I chipped in with a fiver. No, went halves on it, to be fair. And now my bank account's screaming.
That never happened. And
Never
then,
happened, no.
And then
now,
instead of Chippo Crimes or Chip Crimes, whatever it was going to be
It
called,
just
it now just got
Crimes.
shortened to
Crime.
Crime.
Yeah,
But this thing is, so we was on a night
I've
out,
always had nicknames.
and he was
though.
like, "What are my saved as in your phone?" And I've only ever had him as just Chip.
Yeah.
He went, "I'm insulted." It's like, what? So I ended up renaming him to Crime C26.
Oh, C26 is big, though.
C26 is big.
C26
That was for your birthday.
C26 was my birthday. It was just a big event, and I ended up calling it C26.
Crime C26.
But have you ever had a nickname?
Just Bears, Donut.
Are you
Tubs.
saved? No, don't.
These are all just
from me, mate, don't
mean
worry.
things.
I don't know if I've
You're
actually
saved
ever...
as Ethan in my phone. I think.
Yeah, I think.
Carl
yeah.
saved as Freezy,
I've got you
which
down
I
as,
never call you.
I've got you down as Josh Chip.
That's
well,
exactly what mine was.
Well, that is possibly.
That's exactly what
that
mine
is-
was, and
that-
he got really offended by it.
You know what that is?
Is that terrible?
That makes my stomach turn. That is bollocks.
What would you-
Josh
what would you-
Chip. It's not Josh, the one that I know and love.
Just
and
Chip.
My best buddy. You know,
I've always
that's-
called you Chip.
But it's Josh the Chip one, right? What circus saved as?
Zarka.
Okay, I'll take that.
Do you know what? Do you know what I did?
If
Yeah,
his was just Josh, I was gonna kick
Just
right
funny,
off.
I've got like Josh saves everyone as like Ethan YouTube or something like that. It's weird, isn't it?
That
Like
is
he'll
strange.
have you as
Yeah.
Cal YouTube. Callum. Whereas I just have all used like a lot of the
Yeah.
boys. I just have full names like you're
Yeah.
Callum, eh? Like
Yeah, yeah,
JJ is JJ. Like I've got him as everything.
I've got Ethan with two
So,
kisses.
I had one right where I had to change it. So I used like a screenshot from a conversation me and Harry had. But in order for the fans to, so I had him under like Harold Bog or something like
Yeah.
that. And then, but what happened was he was there like, well, for the video, I needed everyone to understand that this is Rota Shaw. Right, so I put his name as Harry W2S just for the video, and then I never changed it back. So what happened was 2 weeks later, I was like, "Oh, let me show you." Yeah, you sent it to me earlier, so I'm showing Harry this, and he goes, "Why is my name Harry W2S?" And he was genuinely offended by it.
I am
And which
pissed.
he-
God, John.
I was like
Harry.
genuinely offended.
You get Harry, Harold, Aldinho, Bogger, bro.
Mate, you
Harry's-
don't know. So you know Theo.
Yeah.
Theo, host of rival podcast Waffling, which is definitely not as good. I've got him saved there. So obviously I used to live with Theo, and now I don't, thankfully. I've got we love Theo. I've got him saved as president of the world.
You're the only one laughing.
No,
No
no,
one
no,
understands
that wasn't
why
I
it's
had it
funny.
for a video, but I've just kept it ever since, and I'm just like, and now I feel rude changing it because I don't live with him anymore.
So you're not going to tell us why he's called president of the world?
It was for a video. I just
Right.
for sometimes I got a call in the middle of
Welcome
a
to
skit.
Crimes' stories number one.
Why
my
the hell
so-
has he told
no,
us that story?
Because
That was a stinker, no?
because
We're
because-
gonna-
no,
do you know what
because
that is?
It was
That's the
about
equivalent of,
it
you know,
was
like
about a
shit chat.
rival podcast.
Or you know in
It's
group
about
chats,
rival
you know in
podcast.
group chats where someone like puts something in and everyone goes, "That's so dead,"
How
and
about
it's
a
just
stinker?
air, and it's just
How about a
air.
stinker?
It's just air.
That's
You've
right.
had a blue tick.
Cameraman's enjoying.
You've had a
No, he's not enjoying.
You've had a blue tick moment.
Well, this is why I'm not verified on Twitter.
Oh, pain. Oh, you're actually not.
I'm not, and I've got 500 like some thousand followers. I'm not verified.
That's actually pain, you know.
It's apparently because
Could never be us.
literally, but yeah. Oh, what? Okay, flex that fame on me, you fucking piece of shit. Okay.
So wait, you said there's a reason why.
So obviously, I've obviously given up on it in recent years. But when I was trying to get verified, they were like, "Oh, it's because you don't have enough news articles about you."
Right.
So apparently, that's what they want. They
Surely
want.
that's a
So when
good
you
thing.
Google like young Chip or the
By the way,
Chip-
they've absolutely just waffled to you there. By the way.
well, obviously maybe they have, but Stuart said it, and someone else who did it said the same
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
And I think it is actually a criteria right now.
I think
It's
it's
like,
once
yeah.
your name's put in public,
Obviously, for someone like
public domain.
Bears, like yeah, that's a straight go ahead. For someone like me, it's like, oh yeah, maybe he's got that many followers, but like he doesn't. No one like if you
no one
type
gives a
his name
shit
in
about him.
and you type click news, there's nothing about
So
it.
you need to do, mate. CCR you.
No one
Need to
cares.
kick up.
No one cares about him. At the end of the day, look,
Well,
I
don't
sounds
say
really
that. Don't
depressing.
say that.
I
Okay.
know, I
Okay.
care about myself.
Don't
I
say
care about
that.
myself, and that's all that matters.
That sounds like
At the end of the
pain.
day, I love myself.
No.
As you have to love yourself though, and if you don't, you're living a shit life.
Have you been loving yourself lately? Oh, speaking of speaking
much
of
better than recent. Yes.
speaking of loving yourself, you haven't been loving yourself physically. You want to tell everyone about this new journey you've embarked on?
Which one? Because I'm all
No. November.
Oh yes, absolutely. So I'm
goes.
going through well, I know it's not November and it's not even November, but I started about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I am currently going through the process of we're doing no busting. We're doing nothing. So if you're out there right now and you're watching, you're listening on Spotify or Apple, and
Don't bust.
We don't bust. Just
So
let
wait,
it go
wait,
because
wait,
you
when
are
you-
a
Are
slave.
you?
Obviously, men always go.
Wait,
Look, they always
clarify
go.
just real quick. So when you say no, but you're talking about no fapping.
Yes.
No fap. No.
So you're
no.
allowing a woman
Yeah.
to make you bust.
That's
Yes.
fine.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah,
But no, I'm not even doing that.
Because
But-
that's what I've been doing for a long time now.
No, but you can do that, but I'm not doing that. But I'm just going full cold turkey. Let me
Really?
control my own body because as a man, like, and I know all the men out there watching, even the women, you know, you can become a slave to it. Okay, you know, when you get bored, when
Yeah.
you just feel like going, you're like, fuck it, let me do it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like you'll go for it. You know, it happens.
So
It
have you-
happens.
so how long
and
have
it's
you been
so
in this for?
normal. I know so many people watching and listening right now will relate to that.
Yeah.
Even though they won't want to admit it.
No, that's fine. That's what the fellas podcast is for.
Yeah.
You don't watch. You need to just take a break. Quit porn. Quit
No,
everything.
I
Quit doing
agree.
it. Take control of your body.
Semen retention.
And yes,
So
Bez,
wait, have
when
you
I
been
told
doing
Bez
this
about
then?
it,
I've been
yes,
doing it
that's
for
what he
months,
said.
bro.
Oh, bro.
Bez been doing it for
months,
why?
bro.
When I first told Bez about it, and I said,
like,
"Oh,
yeah.
Bez, by the way, I'm doing no fap," and he turns
Yeah.
around to me and goes, "Oh yeah, semen retention." I was like, "Oh, this one is
He
experienced.
knows.
This
let's
one is
talk-
well,
experienced."
Best way
I
I'll
want
explain
to
it,
talk to
right?
someone that has a bit
Best
more
way I'll
experience.
explain it. Human race, right? You've got
Human race been
Man,
around for millions of years.
woman just knocking about
Mhm.
back in caveman days or whatever, right?
Mhm.
When this caveman is eaten,
Mm-hmm.
and then once you've bust, it's job done, isn't it? Because you're here to reproduce. Your job done. You sort of get.
I wonder how
You
they
get a
figured
little
out.
bit like a daisy score. You're like, oh, job done.
Mhm.
So you think about it. You wake up, you bang, oh, job done. Like your head is just saying, all right, job done. Oh, I'm finished.
Yeah.
And then if you do this 3 times a day, bro, you're constantly stuck in this state of, oh, job done. Like, as if,
Yeah.
get that fire, spark in the belly, bro. Get
Oh,
productive.
so it's more
Productive.
like
Get
okay.
active.
So it's more just like there's no like drive to do anything because you think the job's done.
Yes, because listen, way back in all of this wiring, bro.
Yeah.
Job done.
It's
What?
true. It's true.
What you might have made your breakfast, you might have done whatever. Oh fuck it, I've had a tug.
Yeah.
Job done, bro. What are you gonna do? Sit at your desk for the next hour or two? No. Let's get active, bro. Let's do something. Let's work
Yeah.
out. And then
Apparently,
I
like
like
all
that.
the, it's got a lot of like positive benefits.
it does.
doesn't it?
Once
Like,
you break past
yeah.
the first like 2-3 weeks, right?
so much
It
to
doesn't
it.
even pop into your head because you wake up, you're like, oh shit, gym. Oh, let me do this. Blah 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 blah.
So
Don't even think about
so I think my biggest weakness is Chibo touched on it briefly. Is that when you're bored and towards the end of the day
Yes.
where I don't actually have anything to
So-
do.
Yeah.
Where all my job is actually done.
Yeah.
I've only got one more job to
I've only got one more job to do, and that is
Because it's the end of the day, it's gonna give you like a 5-minute burst of pleasure, and it's like, oh, let me just fucking smash
5
one.
minutes, mate.
It's not worth
Not
it.
even that. Hey, to be honest, at the moment, it'll be 1 minute. Smash it
know what
out,
then?
boom, I'm done.
So even if you think, all right, cool, I've got nothing left to do apart from just jack it.
Yeah.
Don't jack it. Jump on an app. Test your skills.
So
Or at least like, because what
Yeah.
I found with me, right, is not only did I have more of a drive to speak to women and have a lot more confidence in speaking to women, what happened was, it sounds cliched, but a lot of women, bro,
they
they're
gravitated.
orbiting, bro. They're radiating.
Uh-huh.
It sounds very bullshit, but it's real.
So
It is
so
real.
so
He's
would
right.
you would
He's
you so when
I'd recommend
when was it,
stop
when was the
jacking
last
it,
time?
bro.
So when was the last time you
don't have it-
slapped it?
I don't have it penciled down. in
No,
a
but like,
diary.
are we talking like a month?
No,
2 months?
I'm talking like 4 plus 5 months.
Oh
plus
wow,
5
okay,
months, yeah.
okay.
I'm
so
like 10
a
days.
long time.
What am I? I'm like 10 days deep right now.
all right, so it's like having like someone that's brand new to the no
Stop
fat life
smoking,
and-
bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
just drop it out.
Yeah. And it,
Interesting.
honestly,
That's
when you hit,
interesting, you know.
I think when you hit the 4th day, you're like, oh my god,
Trying to beat
fucking,
it.
my cock's
trying to-
gonna explode.
Yeah.
But it feels like such a good feeling. You're,
Okay, I've got a
you're right
question.
that 4th, and it honestly, it's like the moment when you need to beat it more than ever.
Yeah.
But you've already hit the 4th day, and
So
you,
do you know
and
what
you
you
have
do?
this second thought thinking, I need to just keep going because look at me
Yes.
right now, I'm smashing
And
it.
then say you go out to a bar.
It's
Not
literally
in
an
COVID
addiction.
times. Or say you got friends. Whatever.
Yeah.
Say you got friends that you are a little bit flirty with.
Yeah.
Go out, man. Use your use your skills, bro. Be confident.
So
Yeah.
go out there, have
He's
the
right, he's
conversation,
right.
flirt.
so
enjoy flirting, bro. I love flirting. Flirting's so fun.
so these are all obviously positives of it.
Yeah.
So my argument would be, if people are aware of post-nut clarity.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
mate,
don't
been there, done
bother
that.
with
So
Been there,
no,
done that, bro.
I've just got a question though, because a
I
lot of
don't
the
know
times
this
you'll
one.
go do your thing, and then afterwards you go, thank God I didn't invite XYZ round.
Oh, but
So
yeah.
so
Yeah.
now instead, are you lot just inviting them round, and then not only that, but then once you've done the deed
No.
with said person, you go, why the fuck have I done that?
No, I don't invite
I-
birds around anyway. Because at the end of the day, my flight is premium, so you have to be worth a little bit to come in.
I've been
No
there.
one's buying
I've
it.
been with post-nut clarity. before.
Yes.
I've been there.
So what are your thoughts on it?
But it's not me thinking, fuck. So it's more thinking, you fucking idiot. Like, you probably shouldn't have done this, but it's not their fault. It's but you do
No, of
sit there
course.
and you think,
It's true, it's true.
It's all in your own mind.
yeah, because I've...
It's always in
yeah,
your mind, yeah.
Yeah.
It happens, though.
No, feel free to
Bro,
explain.
because this is what happens. Listen, your cock drives, bro. It's what Joe Rogan said, bro. It literally, the steering wheel goes from here to here, bro.
Yeah.
And all that's happening is, whoa.
And it can happen
What,
in
you're
so
local?
quick.
Oh.
It happens so quickly as well. Like you can go from, like you're chilling, and the next minute you know your fucking dick's throbbing, and you're just like, fuck, let me just get a bird round. No, I don't know that myself, but I just know from like.
I'd be interested to know if this is the same for women, not sort of like the
Think so.
masturbating,
But they can.
but I
control
mean
it.
like so say you're out in Shoreditch,
Yeah.
you think, you know what, mate, I could do it.
A little something. Mm-hmm.
Hello, Ethan, or
Yeah.
whoever.
Yeah.
Go on. I wonder because you don't
Do-
know.
does
do
it,
you?
no,
Girls-
it does. It
I
does.
feel like
It
men
does.
are a lot more just.
No.
It's
It-
here.
it does
bro. It's on the
happen. It
table,
happens.
isn't it? Like the blokes are just saying, like, listen, sometimes these things happen.
No, I think girls are the same. Whether I don't know whether girls have like an equivalent of like post nut clarity, but
Can we get like a? This
That's
is the
a good
fellas,
point.
isn't it?
That is a good point.
That's his podcast. where
no,
they
no,
talk-
well, no. This is the fellas podcast,
Yeah.
but it is not.
Are
you
just
gonna
for
get
the
some
fellas.
lassies
So
on
does,
here?
Absolutely.
This
I want
speci-
some
yeah.
lassies to come and speak.
Absolutely.
bro.
We'll
Oh
ask them
no,
that
there will
question.
be. There will be for sure.
Yeah.
Won't there? Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely.
For sure. We got some lined up.
But yeah, no, I definitely post-nut clarity is huge. It's a massive thing where you just think the next day, fucking idiot. It's not.
Yeah.
There's nothing like because sometimes they're fucking beautiful, mate. They're gorgeous people.
Yeah.
But you just think, ugh,
Postal clarity kicks in with like 10 seconds off.
yeah.
Like it literally.
Oh no, it happens
No,
in
no,
short.
you're
no,
done,
it's not
and
10
it-
seconds, bro. It's
It's
that.
literally you know
Bro,
you
as soon
sit
as
back, you go and then you go ow.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
a
as soon as
fucking
your head hits
moron.
the pillow, bro.
I am a piece of
I'm
shit,
not- yeah, literally,
and I
that
hate
is what goes through
myself,
my head.
and God should not have made me.
It's a
And
thing,
at the end
bro.
of the day, we're all sat here, and we've made it through postal clarity.
We
so,
have.
It's a thing, bro.
All right. So, well, I want to congratulate you, Ethan, on your, 4 months, 5
it's a
months
bit-
of.
yeah,
It's a
he's
while,
smashing
no?
it. He's
It's a
smashing
while.
it. I only can dream to do what he does. I'm on what tab? What did I say?
You're at the
I was on
beginning
my
of your
tape.
journey.
I'm on my
Beginning-
beginning, and
You
I
know,
feel
watch
great.
some semen retention YouTubers.
I feel great.
Semen retention.
They're
Yeah.
out there. Semen
Yeah.
retention
If you're
There's
watching,
someone that's been years without it.
oh no, the guy that went 1,000 days.
Yes,
have you
thank
seen
you,
his
yeah.
video? I am lucid.
Yeah.
He went 1,000 days, no fab. Says the best thing that ever happened to him.
Bro.
So if you're out there watching on YouTube, if you're listening on
Wow.
Spotify and Apple, Ethan's done it. I'm gonna start. Just take a break. You know,
Leave
go.
that.
Put
leave
the- put
leave
the-
your little fella alone.
put the
Because
member
this
down.
is the fella. Leave the little fella
Leave them
alone.
alone. Yeah,
Let
absolutely.
the little fella just
Just
do
let
his
him
thing.
chill, man.
Let him sit in the pants.
vibe.
Let him sit in
Let
the
him vibe.
pants.
You know what? Cal's gonna join us on this. I've
you know-
already
no,
had.
no,
I've
no.
already had confirmation from my good friend. I don't know if he wants to say this, but I'm saying it. Rod to Shaw says
Rod
joining
to Shaw,
me
yeah.
on the no
No,
fat.
I've
He
heard
texts
him
me.
say
He texts
this.
me the other night saying, "Chip, I'm gonna do what you're doing. I'm doing no fat November, and I want all the boys and all the men that are listening to this, all the women as well. Let's just put it down.
Yeah.
Let's just chill for
Just
November.
put it down.
Let's just put it down.
Put it down.
You know, leave your hand away. Let's just get fucking bevved instead.
Yeah.
So
No,
remember,
I can back that.
these things happen, man.
These things
Like,
happen.
you'd be sat there at your desk and you think,
Well, then.
it's just shit, isn't it? Like, it's just shit.
It's so true, man.
It's just
You'll
shit, though.
move your hand through your
Because
mouse across your waist. You'll be like, oh.
Because then you sat there at your desk, right? And bang. Oh my god, I'm just at my setup.
Next thing you know,
You're just at
you're
yourself.
next thing you know, you're stroking one out on the,
You've had
On
too
the
many of
gaming
them.
chair.
Phantom fruit.
on the gaming chair. You know.
Wait. So what? You lot are just at the desk and that? Oh, you
Yeah,
lot live
yeah.
alone.
Oh,
though.
you
lot
do
live-
it on
yeah.
a bed.
You lot
Oh,
live
nah,
alone.
but
You
you
lot
obviously.
live
Would you
alone.
just go night in toilets or bed?
What do you mean? I was doing it but that's only with 2 dons.
That's what I mean, bro.
It makes it different. It builds attention.
I live alone, right? So, yeah, sometimes.
Oh,
you
fucking...
bro, you'd be sat there, you know, your feet are up, and you're scrolling, doing whatever. Think, go on then.
Little something.
Yeah, fucking.
I fucking pray my little sister and my mother are not watching this because they're
Don't
so excited for this podcast.
Don't start this.
I swear to God, if
my
they're
little
watching
sister.
this, I'm done. I ain't going back to that
My
home ever
mum
again.
and my sister have been telling me they're so excited for this podcast, and
Yeah.
imagine their faces.
Your
when
mum is a
they-
class
they-
woman now.
Like
Like a class
She is
woman.
actually
His
class,
sister's not old enough yet, is she?
Yeah,
She shouldn't be watching this.
Wait,
She's
what?
not. So
What
this
was
is what I
that?
mean. I was about to say,
She's like in year 8 or something.
Oh, right.
Great woman,
His
a great
sister
girl
is
though.
there.
Wait, how old's your sister? Carl?
Speaking of, what's that?
How's one? Don't want to count.
Can't
Yeah.
even remember that.
What was that?
So we're talking about well, we're talking about mums. Is that what we're
I
talking
reckon it is time, considering we're getting near to the end of the podcast, for one more sambuca shot. Considering it's the first podcast ever, I think we do another one. Oh my God, it's that time.
I simply can't believe that the governor's he's just let us know again. That,
Oh my God.
do you know what it is? It's our duty.
It's,
about? Bro, I would feel like I was cheating the world if I didn't do a little.
I mean,
our
it'd be very rude. You're trying to kill him again, mate. I swear, it'd be
Listen, both
very
ways to it.
rude. Very rude considering we've got a little EastEnders background going on. We
Does
can't-
the cameraman want a little?
Another little
Yeah,
re-up.
surely. Surely,
Look,
it is the rules.
We treat people.
Here we go.
I say we treat people like I'm the host. We treat people.
Welcome to the fellas.
Is that the
The
host today?
contracts on the table.
Guys, just come back from our pee break. One sambuca shot for the boys.
Cheers,
and the
fellas.
cameraman, Charlie. Cheers.
Wow. Boss man's fucking buka.
Oh, I
Wow.
have actually a pretty interesting story about a lot of people. A lot of time when I tend to go on other people's podcasts, they always ask like the classic question, like, "What's your weirdest fan interaction?"
Okay, yeah.
Go on,
And it's actually about me taking a piss. I was in a nightclub in Nottingham, and
Oh,
I went to.
It's all making sense already.
Do you know what?
Ocean.
Actually, no, it wasn't Ocean. That's for sure. I think-
Prism?
is that-
Detonate?
is
Was
in-
it Detonate?
No.
Detonate the festival?
Detonate's the
No,
festival.
no, the
No,
festival.
Detonate was.
I actually think it might have been that ink spot. You
I
know.
think it might have been ink.
Anyways, I was over there, and I went to the toilet, and this was what, like, how many years ago? Maybe like 2 or
We
3
went
years
a
ago.
long time ago.
Yeah, 2 or 3 years ago. Anyways, I've gone for a slash, and as I'm taking my slash, it was one of those ones that, you know how there's just like a metal slide and there's no like separators or anything. Like everyone just piled up against the wall.
Yeah.
It's a club pisser, mate. Like it's a urinal. Anyway, so we're all there. And then the next thing I know, I see a phone selfie pop up from underneath me. I see a phone selfie from underneath. Yeah. Keep in mind, I have got my shriveled up little member just hanging out, pissing, like thinking I shouldn't be interrupted here. Anyways, he picks up and he goes, "Yo, Cal Freezy, like this." Pulled up. I'm still pissing. He's pissing as well, just next to me. And I go, I pushed the camera away and I said, "Yo, man, like we'll do this after I've taken a piss." Because I have no problem with taking photos. The issue is just, why are you doing it while my cock's out? That's a bit strange.
It's odd.
So that for me has been like my weirdest or like my most uncomfortable fan interaction.
I don't think that is a weird one. I don't
That
think
is.
I've ever had anything where it's really. For me, I've never had anything like that.
Yeah.
And obviously, I don't really get pissed off anyway. No, considering
You're
fans.
quite good. You're quite good with it.
Yeah.
What about-
I try my best. I would say I am quite good with them.
What
You know,
about
so,
you?
even when it can get really.
Oh, I've had a couple.
You've had a couple straight.
I've had a couple.
What are your strange?
Halo Tower when we used to live there.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's a good point. To be fair.
Don from, I think he said he was from Kazakhstan, something like that.
Yeah.
He just sat outside, took a picture.
It didn't happen to be Borat, did it?
No, no.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's Borat, but yeah, smash.
it wasn't Borat. Little kid, and I thought, oh, yeah, nice. Took a picture with him in the concierge room, and I was like, you shouldn't really be in the concierge. Like, it's a bit. Then follows me through to the lifts, gets in the lift with me, and whilst I'm in the lift, we're having like a little bit of a spat. I said, "What are you doing?" I said, me and my family came all the way here to find YouTubers. I said, "Right, well, you're not finding me." I was like, "I've lived here for I think 3 days." He went, "Oh, is it cool if me and my family come and sit in your flat?" I said, "What?"
What?
I said, "What?"
No
I got
way.
to my
wait,
floor. You know, I
that's
live the floor above you.
Yeah.
Got to the floor. I walk out the lift. I said, "Stay in the lift." It was one of those ones where it was like, "Listen, fucking stay in the lift."
Yeah.
Because you're not coming into my flat. Do you know how weird that is?
That is so
Pulled up in
bizarre.
concierge, then followed me into a lift and said, "Can me and my family come and stay
So
in your
was
flat?"
it just him or was his whole family?
His
in the
family was
lift?
outside.
And how old was this guy?
15, 16.
Oh my.
That's the thing. I can't go to him like, listen, you fucking...
So you didn't let him in the flat, did you?
Listen, I made sure that lift went back down.
Yeah,
I said,
yeah,
"Listen,
yeah.
Stay in there. You're not coming in my flat."
And
And
so
so lived
wait,
it for what, a week? Go away.
So he went back down, did he?
Yeah, he went back
He
down.
went down.
Yeah, locked the flat. Didn't come back out.
Uh-huh. What
And
else you
then
got?
another one, fan meetup. Young female fan gave me condoms in an envelope.
That is very
And
strange.
I do think that one's quite odd.
Surely you felt very uncomfortable.
I don't like that one.
Yeah.
That
That's
is a
not
dodgy
no,
one. That is weird.
That's what I'm saying. A lot because one of the biggest things that I've noticed is that a lot of the time when it comes to meeting people in the street, obviously they see. So, like, if for example, let's say you see an actor, you watch their movie, you know that them in the movie is different to them just walking around in real life. They're playing a character, and you're just a fan of that actor, and you wouldn't necessarily think that you know that person very well. Because you've just seen them in movies. Whereas the thing is, we are so frequently uploading. In Cyberbank case, almost daily across all the channels, right?
Yeah.
And so it gets to a point where people think that they know you, like on like a personal level.
Best way I-
that's
So
what happens,
when
yeah.
they meet you, they come with this really strange thing. But you have to remember, while that might seem the case, we know nothing about
And
you.
then when
The
you
best-
don't react how you are on a YouTube
Yeah.
video, they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh,
The
this
best
is
way
weird."
I explain it, right, is the difference between celebrities and YouTubers. Even though some YouTubers are a lot more recognizable than some celebrities in some cases as well, just
course.
because of how active you are across
Yeah.
socials. The way the world views the YouTuber celebrity divide is YouTubers are seen as your friend.
Yeah.
They're seen as your friend because you see them so often. You check in with them every week.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. They think, oh, that's my friend. Yeah, I get it. We upload every week. You may see us every week, like you're checking in on a friend. But like you said, when I see you, I don't know Jessica. I don't know David.
Yeah.
I don't know you. Like, I really don't know anything about you. And then you might catch me when I'm literally just about to go dentist to have my tooth out, or whatever. And it's like, and the one thing that is always an issue is like, that's that one person's one time.
Yeah.
And I do get that. Like, that's that one person's where they think, shit, I'm not going to see Cal again.
Right.
I'm not going to see Ethan again. But sometimes we're humans, innit? Like, sometimes you catch us in foul moods. Something horrible could have happened to us that week or whatever. I've seen a video. I think you guys were on like a Sidemen filming day. I forget what video it was, but a guy comes up to you and first of all, a bad sort of thing. I mean, I'm not being a total dick here, but if you're already filming walking up, it already makes us feel uncomfortable. Do you know what it is? It's the initial like zero animal feel, isn't it? It's like the instant you haven't come up and said, "Hey, how are you?"
Do you mind if I?
This.
Yeah.
No, it makes you
come
feel
up
like
pointing
it
at,
honestly makes you feel like you don't like you're some.
like you've done
You're
something.
not a human.
Yeah.
You are some object that people
And then a lot
know
of people,
of. Everyone knows you. When
But a lot
someone
of
comes up to me filming like that is bollocks.
a lot
I
of
hate
people will
that.
combat that with, well, you made a YouTube channel. You wanted
Nah,
to do
it's
that.
bollocks.
You've
Mate.
got to remember that
Bollocks.
everyone behind the Fellas podcast, whatever, are humans.
It's so bizarre.
Just like you. You're watching this video right now. You're listening right now.
They're humans.
We're exactly the same.
But
as
do
you.
you know?
We
Do
just
you know what the
present our
best
mind.
way, and it counts for loads of things in life, is like imagine. Okay, so put yourself in your shoes. Let's say I rocked up to you, and I just pointed a camera in your face. That's
my friend done it.
weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Even if
Crimes
yeah,
started
even
doing
if
it.
I
That's
just
what I
walk-
mean, even
Yeah,
if
yeah,
Crimes
even
on it now.
if
even
I
if one of
just
the
walked
boys,
up to the bears with my camera in his face, he'd be like, "What the fuck you doing,
Yeah.
crimes?"
It's
It's
And the
weird.
issue is-
So could you imagine a stranger
The issue
doing
is
it?
when it happened,
stupid.
the one that you're talking about, I'm confrontational, right? I don't mind saying, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
I
true.
don't mind
It's true. I've seen
And
him
it's
do
not
it.
the fact that I think I'm
No.
just very much like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Like, realistically think about it. Like, if I came outside your house and started going, all right, Donnie,
Filming. Yeah,
filming,"
yeah.
you'd be a bit like, what the fuck?
Because that whole interaction could have gone 10 times better had he, without the camera, walked up, said, "Hey man, would you mind if you said a quick video or a quick picture, whatever." Mate, that interaction goes 10 times better.
Yeah, and
I
then
think people need to understand that. I think it's like you need to understand that you can go up and just say, "Look, can I get a pic?" What we're gonna do? Say "fuck off"? No, it's not gonna happen.
No,
Okay,
it's-
you know.
But then again, that's what I
Don't
mean.
don't be
You
scared.
focus on the negative ones, but there is 100 nice people that come up to you,
Yeah.
like even on the way here, picking up my bike to cycle it.
Yeah.
Guys like, "Yo, Ethan, how you? Love your stuff."
Yeah.
Cracking on with his day on the way home from work or whatever. Like, you do get those people, but I
Legends.
suppose everyone tries to think of the negative
course.
ones.
Happens. At the end of the day, though, I think we all handle it very well. I think you
For
learn.
now.
I think
For
you
now.
learn.
For
I
now.
think you
Word
learn
to Bogger.
I think.
Oh
I
my
think,
god.
I think in terms of us, though,
So
we've
well,
learned to
I feel
handle it
like
that way.
wait, were you on that? You were on that night out as well, weren't
Which-
you? The Harold
Oh,
Cigarette slap. What
Oh,
was
I
it?
was, mate. I was.
What world?
Mate,
I got first fucking roll.
that was
mental.
that was a classic
That's a
case.
classic one.
That was like a classic
Nah,
case.
but he was very much in the right. I was literally stood right next to him when it happened.
Yeah.
The guy was being a complete.
But this
dick.
is what I said on
Yeah.
Insta Live after the one you was talking
That's
about.
what- yeah.
I said on Insta Live, you only see what that person. I'm not filming
Yeah.
all day, am I? I'm
No.
not filming every person I meet. So you're only seeing what that person uploads. Same thing happens. Harry's out for a friend's birthday.
Yeah.
Don's just filming him being weird.
Went up to him, filming him, saying, "Oi, let's get a pic." He said, "Look, he didn't want to take a picture for whatever personal reason. He didn't want to take a picture. You should then go, no worries,
Alright,
that's
cool, see you
fine.
in a bit."
Pleasure to meet you.
Right.
It is what it is."
An embarrassment to the guy that was trying to do it.
He
When,
firmed the biggest L.
when Harry slapped the cig out of the hand and actually backed himself, this big man from Essex or wherever he was, fully just backed off. But he was doing that whole, oh, what? You just slapped my cig. It was like that, but walking backwards.
Weren't gonna do
And I was
anything.
watching it in my own eyes and thinking, this guy just found the biggest L.
Yeah.
Can't take it.
But
He's
you know
embarrassed.
what's hilarious is like within 2 hours it was up on TikTok. It was on his all his
bollocks.
socials.
And just-
Harry,
just so you know
Harry
how much
did. Harry did
Harry's-
nothing wrong.
The rest of Harry's night
Nothing
was
wrong.
ruined, by the way.
Yeah.
The
what?
rest of Harry, because Harry didn't want to slap a fag.
He
out,
was
no?
upset. He was
Harry
upset.
doesn't want to do that. So this is what I mean. You might think, oh, Harry really enjoyed doing
Yeah.
that. No, it ruined the rest of his
No,
night.
he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't come out.
Didn't he?
Like, he
go-
stayed
didn't
for-
he
he
go-
stayed at the
didn't he
cocktail
go
club
home?
and then went
He-
home.
No, he
Yeah.
went home. Yeah, he
Yeah.
went home.
Yeah.
He was really upset about that, and that guy fucked his night up.
That's what I mean. So people
just because he was filming him, no one gives a shit. Why are you filming him?
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
what for your shitty little TikTok with 100 followers? No one gives a shit.
But
It's
the
so,
guy, that's the point
very
that I'm making.
frustrating.
The guy ended up taking it down because
Took
the
it down,
backlash.
yeah.
Took
the
it down,
the
yeah, he took
backlash
it
was
down.
there like, well, you're
Took it
just a douchebag.
Took it down, bro.
I ended up speaking to his friends at the in the smoking area for like the rest of the night. And they were like,
Classic
yeah,
crimes,
Strange,
man.
innit?
that's what kind. But they gave me a good insight, and they were like, "Oh, we're so sorry about it." And I was like, "You should be though, because you literally." You were-
Crimes in the smoking
you were-
area.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
I promise you that I can talk someone out of.
If you see
Yeah.
this man
In a smoking
out
area.
I'm a
anywhere-
talker. I'm a talker.
You see this
I
man
told them.
anywhere.
I said I was like, it's very weird what you guys have done. You just filmed a random guy because what? And they were like, yeah, you're right. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm right.
Good.
I've said it to Ethan before. I reckon if there was ever a situation, I'd just chuck you in there because you would
I
be
loved- yeah.
because you
Yeah.
no it's like you wouldn't even say anything of importance. You would just waffle your way to the point where they can't be
Wait, I
fucking
beat
arsed.
her this
Yeah.
summer. The chef.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah. Oh, what was his
Go
name?
on, what's his name?
What was his
Argentinian.
name?
Argentinian he was.
Argentinian Donny.
What was his name?
Fuck. What was his name? He was
'Cause you loved him.
Oh, I loved him.
Yeah.
Me and him. We had a couple of numbers.
Yeah, so but that's the point I made. Like, if there's anything, if something escalates, you just think
whack him
crimes.
in, whack him in.
Or crimes, you've been subbed in. Ollie's done a
If you
little
can
super
talk,
sub
if
and
you
you're
could
in.
talk, you talk your way out of anything. I could talk one way out of getting stabbed to death. No problem. Someone walks up to me and
This
was
is
like,
going to be played
I
when he
swear
gets
to God, I
stabbed to
swear
death
to
in
God.
East London.
I swear to God, if someone walked up to me with a gun to my head and said, "You are gonna die tonight," I swear on my mother's fucking life, and I love my mother to death because I will be able to talk myself
Crimes.
out of it.
Wait, what
Here's
you're
what it
saying now is that should that go wrong, not only will you
Nothing
die,
will go wrong.
wait,
I
wait.
can talk myself out of anything ever.
Yeah. Okay, so
no problem.
not only are you saying, so you swear on your mother's life as well. So not only when you die, I will then expect your mother to die as well.
My mother
because-
won't. No, but that's the funny thing. My mother won't die because I would have talked myself out of it. That's my mother. That's my mother. I was born with this
Oh, that
waffle.
sambuca alarm
Fellas,
has done his
Crimes
thing.
waffle.
guys, it's
Crimes
not true.
waffle.
Look, if you've watched my Fortnite channel or my main channel, you know I can waffle. I'm friends with this fucking moron. At the end of the day, this is my best buddy. That should show that I'm a waffler.
It's true,
Yes,
it's
if you could talk, you can talk your way out of anything.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
swear to God, it can happen.
All right, quick questions, little ones to wrap it
could
up.
do it in a
All right,
sambuca shot, you know.
Because obviously, if you guys know, especially pre-COVID, we were like the night out. We have like a bit of a, I don't want to say like crew, but like a squad that we would tend to go out with. Yeah, a bunch of
close
boys,
mates,
bunch
yeah.
of fellas going out on a night out. Who would you say definitely gets the most waved?
Definitely Ethan.
Me?
No,
Nah, just
no
I'm
way,
saying,
no way. This guy's
hold it,
no,
bro.
No, to be fair, Ethan is honestly one of those guys that gets waved but can handle it very well.
Hold it,
If I had
hold
to
it.
say honestly with my heart, it would be Harry.
That's what I was about to say, right?
It's gotta be
The
Harry.
other night.
I bet it's gotta be Harry.
The other night, listen, this Don made journey juice. Journey juice.
Yeah.
for people
Oh,
wondering.
the journey juice.
It's just, you get an Evian bottle, you empty it, you put vodka or gin or whatever in it.
It's a makeshift drink that you
So
take
what you
if
do-
you're going to go in a cab or something.
Yes, yeah. Journey juice. His journey juice he uncapped it in the
Yeah.
cab and it hit the ceiling.
Yeah.
Like, this is how much alcohol content was in there.
No, I was there when he poured it beforehand, and we had an entire bottle of. I mean, if you're watching the YouTube, it's one of these here, but it's a full we're talking at least a
Gin,
liter of whatever it is. It was gin, and he's poured it in that, and then he's topped it up with a bit of Sprite. And look, I know a lot of heavy drinkers. He's gone and had that, but
the rest of the night
he's done.
peppered.
He's done up.
So that's what I mean. It would have to. If we're talking like who gets the most peppered,
It's always Harry, in my
it's
opinion.
Harold. Always
I,
Harold.
look,
Always
I
Harold.
love the boy to the death.
Same, but
But
it's
in
great.
fairness, I would. Besides, if we took Harry out of the equation, I would never say that any of you guys get super pepper because it doesn't happen. And I don't know if that's because we're all similar age. Obviously,
I haven't been like.
I've never seen Bez.
sloppy-
No, I've
you know, like-
never seen Bez
you know,
on
like
the road.
sloppy,
Bez. I've
long.
never seen you hammered.
Do you know
I've
the
ne-
last one was?
Last
After
time I
the
saw
charity
Cal
match.
hammered ages ago.
You saw that.
The
You saw
charity
that-
match.
the charity
You
match
were
one, you
in
saw that one.
some state.
Yeah, you saw that one. How many years
but
ago
in
is that?
fairness,
That was
in
2017,
fairness,
wasn't
me
it?
and Bez have become friends in like the last, proper friends in the last year.
Yeah.
Cal, in the 5 years
Mate,
I've known you, I have
it's
only
been a
seen you
while.
probably been hammered like maybe once. I don't think I've ever even.
No,
been
I've
sick.
seen.
I don't even think I've seen Cal be sick, and I've been Bez like I've been like obviously sometimes
so
I've not
I've
been
never-
there, but I've never seen you being super fucked.
So, mate, it sounds like
You've seen me.
The Loch Ness
you've
monsters
obviously
just entered the
you've
room.
obviously seen me be super hammered.
So like I will never be sick on a night out, but I
No.
will be sick
The
very
day after.
easily
Yeah.
in the morning the next day. So
Yeah.
I mean, for me,
I'm the
in terms
same.
of Harry takes the cake for being the most peppered,
Yeah.
but in terms of who suffers the most from a night out, like now it's definitely back gumball days, and we'll go into that.
It's me. It's
Back in the day, bro, I used to be able to firm it like a boss, but now
This
No,
guy doesn't.
It's me because a lot of shit goes on in the night. Okay, I'll be finishing my nights out at 7 a.m.
what sort of shit?
What sort of shit is what you want to think what happens?
Okay, fair
At
enough.
the end of the day, I will finish most of my nights at 7 a.m. Okay? And I'm 26, okay? I've been doing this for 10 full years. I remember taking a break when I was about 23 for about 6 months, and what a great break it was. But I have not stopped doing what I've been doing since 16 years old.
This
I'm
guy
pro-
sounds like a professional athlete.
Bro, he is,
Where
he
he's
is,
like,
bro.
he's like, I got injured when I was 23 for 6 months, but
Bro,
you know,
he's
I'm
an
back in the
ex-
game.
This knee injury. This knee injury kept
I'll
me
be
out.
look. I know a lot of people watching this will relate to it. They're all like similar ages when
Yeah.
we were started, 16 to
Yeah.
18, whatever. When I was 16, started again on. You start. I'm from Manchester. It's a fucking shithole. What else you-
Manchester's a
I
nice
went to
place.
uni.
That's
What else are you
lovely.
gonna do? You're just gonna get bevved and whatever else. Boom, you start, you go, and look at me now. I'm 26 and it hasn't stopped. But
So, guys, essentially, long story short, if you want to end up like Chippo, get on the booze
in
ASAP.
fairness, though, fortunately for me, I'm built different. You lot are
Yeah.
not.
I think I'm built very well.
No,
I
you're
handle-
built very well. You got COVID,
So-
which means you're not built like me,
Well,
obviously.
that was actually one thing I was actually going to talk on just like, sort of at the end here was you did test positive
Yeah.
out of the only side men to test
But let me say, before
Yeah.
he carries on, he did test positive, and obviously we've got our little group chat, and he was so upset about it because it was an upsetting thing because he couldn't come out for a couple of things we had planned. And what happened? You felt better within about 4 days.
It wasn't even that. It was 3 max.
Yeah.
Bez started feeling ill. Obviously, it was like, oh, it's looking like it's Rona. Bang. 4 days later, he's like, oh, I feel great.
Well,
And then-
training twice
and
a
then
day.
he tests, and he's great. Like, you're meant to
So-
be ill way longer than that. He smashed it.
So, can you just briefly explain what it was like? Having
what was it
COVID
like?
is a bit of a
Uh,
madness.
What was it like? How's it
Went
feel?
on a night out with Harry. The night I got my drink chucked over me.
Yeah.
My voice was.
By the way, just so you guys know, this is
craft.
this is like within
time ago,
government
yeah.
guidelines.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Yes, of
you
course,
were
of
allowed
course.
to go out
in
so.
the UK,
Two
you're allowed to
people.
go out to pubs
Yeah.
if you sit on tables with
Yeah.
your friend.
With
Whatever.
your friends, yeah.
At the time, that was the case anyway.
And it was only you and Harry.
It was only me and Harry on the night out. Chick comes over, throws glass over me, whatever. Funny night.
Really?
But my voice was really raspy. Like I sounded like really really raspy. Like it was cutting out. It was sort of raspy, and I thought, ugh, I feel a bit shit. And then after a night out, you usually think, oh, I feel shit, right?
Yeah.
I couldn't shake that shit. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, like everything hurts. Like, I feel shit. My voice was getting worse and worse. So I was like, oh, let me order a home test. Ordered a home test, bang, whacked it in. Done the test. 2 days after doing the test, fine. Results come back. That's what I mean.
Really?
It come back, it said positive, and I was already skipping in the morning, doing weights in the afternoon.
I remember you texted me like 3 days after, and I was like, wait, this guy's literally gone from possibly having COVID, we didn't know at the time, to, and he was like, oh, I feel fine now, Chip. And I was like, fuck me. Like,
But
So,
that's
how did it feel though? Was it like a
since then,
thing or
I've
what?
realised different blood types respond differently to it.
Oh, right.
And obviously, if you take care of yourself, you respond differently to
Yeah.
it. 2016 Bez would have been purple, I reckon.
Well, I was about to say, like, obviously, like the fitness journey and everything like that probably
Done me
paid
a
off
solid,
in a
mate.
massive
Done-
way.
Yeah,
Done me a
don't
massive solid, mate.
Um,
Yeah, I think 3 days was the max that I was. done
You
for.
smashed it. Have you had it, Cal? Do you reckon you've had it?
I think you
I've
probably
had
had
it because it
races.
Yeah.
I remember you
went
telling
to
me you thought you had it in like early,
He went Cheltenham
early
races,
in the
bro.
year.
You went Cheltenham races, bro.
Yeah,
I
and
do
it-
remember.
it was-
I
it
do
was
remember
known-
Calvin thinking he had it.
Yeah.
But that
I mean,
was
it was
when we
known
were-
as like the super spreader event.
Yeah.
So I think I probably did have it, but
Did
this
you
was
use
before.
Bedfords?
This was.
You're built well as well, though, so you probably just.
I think
that's all.
Harry's probably had it due to his chronic fatigue.
Well, this is the thing that I wanted to ask you about. Was like obviously everyone knows COVID and it's like a bit of a fever. Obviously, the symptoms are very different for everyone, but it's not only that, but like there's a lot of debate about the longer lasting effects. And one of the things that you said that you felt not lately, but since it at least is definitely more tired.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it chronic fatigue because
Yeah.
I've never been diagnosed or whatever. But one thing I will say is, first couple of weeks, well, our first weeks after it, I was fine. But now,
Yeah.
I can't seem to shake
Feeling
off
tired.
tiredness. Like I can't seem to shake off feeling tired.
Feeling tired.
So like you'll go gym or whatever, or you'll play football, and then you think, like, I'm knacks. Like I can't do anything. I'm exhausted. So then you sit there, and it's hard to even like muster up. Like you might even be just sat playing Among Us or whatever, and you think, oh, I'm knackered.
What time did you wake up today?
I think 12.
Oh, that's same as me, fella.
Yeah,
I woke up at 10.
The difference,
saw a
the
couple of
difference is though,
texts
you've
from Carl.
always woken up.
You know what? Let me just can I ask you guys about this? All right. What kind of curtains or blinds you got in your room?
Like
So let's say it's
I don't know
what it's made out, to be honest,
guys,
Chip.
Yeah.
guys,
Cotton.
let's say it's 11 a.m. How much light is in your room?
That's a straight. How do I do? One cup of light.
Because I've obviously
What does he want?
What I'm asking is I've obviously moved into no. What I'm asking is I've obviously moved
50
into
grams of light, bro.
No,
It comes
no.
in.
Listen. This is why. So obviously,
2 liters of light.
when I lived in Southwest London just a few months ago, I didn't
Yeah.
have curtains. I had like this thin white blind, and it was
Yeah.
bollocks. And when it came to 7 a.m., your room was lit up.
Yeah.
Now I've moved to we've moved into Central.
Yeah.
I live near you guys, and I've got curtains,
Nice.
blackout curtains.
Dangerous.
And,
Dangerous though.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. So I wake up at 10 and 9 sometimes, and it's so dark that I feel like
Honestly,
I'll just go back to sleep, and that's what I'm asking. Do you guys?
Well, so what I would recommend is
Yeah.
so I like if you're genuinely knackered,
do you reckon
and it,
open the curtains?
mate, let the sunlight wake you up.
Yeah.
Really?
Let it
Yeah.
wake you up.
In
Trust me.
fairness, what I've
Yeah.
got behind the curtains is blinds.
Not on the
but obviously
weekend. Don't do it on the weekend.
I hated the old blinds so much because I used to wake
Yeah.
up at like 6, 7.
Yeah.
I was like, no, let me get the curtains going. But now, like what Bez just said today, I wake up at like
Monday to
11, 12.
Friday, I usually leave my blinds up so that the light will wake me
Yeah.
up. Friday to Sunday, no.
I'll absolutely
Friday
back
to
that.
Sunday, I'm black completely.
Yeah.
I want the room a dark.
Yeah. Well, in your new flat, is it curtains or blinds?
It's blackout blinds.
Because I remember in the I was watching a documentary yesterday, obviously, and it was obviously all filmed in the
Yeah, the old
in
place.
the
It was
old
all
flat.
windows, all windows.
and now we've all moved to
Mate,
different, different locations.
Bez is spot on there. If you like, it's almost like the weekend is a bit of a reset. You get your your deep sleep. You just fully reset on the weekend. But during the week,
Fully reset on the weekend.
No, let the light.
No, when you sleep in, when
You
sleep
mad?
in-
I don't fully reset on no
I
weekend.
think it might be the opposite. Actually, I think your
I don't
weekend is where
reset
you're
until
putting in
Tuesday.
a madness, and then his weekdays is where he resets.
Nah. If there's not-
Basically, let the world do its thing Monday to Friday, and then whatever
I'm
you
with Bez
do
on
on the
this.
week, whatever you do on the weekends.
yeah, what I do till Friday to Wednesday doesn't matter.
Friday to Wednesday. Sorry, what sort of week split is this?
Look, fella, I was born for this.
Anyway,
listen, the game's game.
the game's game.
You know, one thing I'm super happy about that I don't think many people know is Bez used to live in a place that was not close to us.
So
Same
far.
for me.
I went down my Uber history the other night. Bro, same journey.
Oh,
every
constantly.
7 days. Every 7 days. It was like 12th, 19th. Every 7 days for so long.
Same for me. Every time I wanted to go on a night out, I would have to go into central London where Cal lives. And that's cost me like £30 for an Uber. And it's a 45-minute Uber.
So long.
So
I used to have to get a passport.
Me and Bez had a talk. Me and Bez had a talk, and I was like, Bez, you got to move from
because I already had
East
to move.
London.
I already had to
Let's
move.
move into central. You move, and I'll move. And eventually it happened, and now we all live very
And now
close
we are-
within central.
We are
We're
small
so
walk away.
5-minute triangle.
We're so cool, mate. We are in the Golden Triangle.
The Golden
in
Triangle.
Manchester, you know where all the footballers live. Pogba.
Oh,
Rooney.
yeah.
It's called the Golden Triangle.
You definitely pulled up to
Mate,
the house waiting
certainly is.
outside with a little
At the minute,
autograph.
they're playing
No,
like
that's what it's called.
They're playing like the
It's
fucking
called
bronze triangle
in Cheshire. In Cheshire, it's called the Golden Triangle.
Pogba
but
stinks
every
at the minute, bro.
footballer lives within this Golden Triangle,
Fair enough.
and that's why it's like in
Pogba
Central.
So, without going back into the football stuff, I think we'll call it there just before
I
these
think
or
we
just
should
scrap
call
it
that
out.
because I've heard enough of Cal's voice, to be honest.
Well, I want to say a big thank you to Bez for coming on, being the first ever guest on the
That's
Fellas
actually
podcast.
quite cool. I remember
Yeah.
he asked me on a night out.
Yeah.
Do you know that's the thing?
I asked it. We did.
Yeah.
Cal was the one that said to me though. Cal was like, "We need someone." Cal said to me, "We were discussing, should we do it just me and Cal? Should we get a guest?" Cal said to me, "Look, let's get a guest." And I was like, "All right, who do you want to do?" He's like, "Let's do someone we know. Let's do Bez." And he was like, "Right, you ask Bez." And I was like, "No problem."
He asked me on like
And then what did I do? I think Cal was expecting me to text Bez.
Yeah, I mean,
and what did I
that's how it
do?
goes.
I waited until Bez was hammered at 3 a.m. at my
Roped him
he
in.
was in, he
in
was
my
in my
calendar
flat.
is the Fellas podcast 100% because obviously I'm battered. So I have to book it in as like
No, Bez was at my flat playing Crash Bandicoot, and I go, Bez, by the way, obviously Cal's just spots me. Yeah, we want you for Wednesday podcast, and he goes, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
And there we are. So
I mean, we should secure more guests like that. Just make sure they're absolutely peppered and then just be like,
Mate, it's definitely a good
strategy, right?
because I've whacked in the calendar. It's still on there, Fellas 100%.
I think I've had an amazing time. I think the best ever guest we could have is versus Bez.
Yeah, so thank you very much,
give it
Bez.
out
We
to-
appreciate you coming on. And if you guys haven't already checked out, go watch the How to Be Behzinga. Ignore the title.
It's an incredible podcast. It's an incredible
the
documentary.
title doesn't do it justice. It is an incredible. It's all about Ethan's journey from being someone that you used to be.
being
Donut.
being a donut to being look at this.
Look
man
at the
now.
state of him now.
Hey, can I get a zoom? Whoever's in this, can I get a fucking zoom on this fella? Look at him now.
And then look really closely at the Crocs hoodie
Got
that makes him
big.
look so good.
Chisel jaw. You look incredible,
What's
fella.
up, man?
So well done.
I'll tell
on
you,
that.
this is one of my favourite hoodies, bro. I've been saying it.
And
before we end it,
Jacked.
before we
Remember,
end it,
it got jacked,
It
bro.
did,
That
it
was
did.
fact.
yeah, he was messaging me like, "Where's my Crocs
Yeah,
hoodie?"
turns out on a night out, someone took my one home. I didn't have it for 2 months.
Heartbreak that
No,
is.
it came back.
And if you guys are watching on Apple or Spotify, make sure you hit like this is our first time doing it, but I'm pretty sure there's like a follow button or like some sort of notification thing.
Follow
so just
the
press
fellas.
that. Yeah, follow the fellas.
follow us,
We've got our
Instagram.
Instagram, so we're at 20K. Our next step is 50K. So that's the big one that we're trying to
We'll
hit.
hit 50K.
Come on now,
For
Bez.
sure. So if you want to follow the fellas on Instagram, you can also follow Cal.
I may not be here on a permanent basis, but
No.
I'm
No.
For
But you
sure.
are here. You're in the spirit of the fellas.
This won't be the last time that you see Behzinga on this podcast. That's for sure.
Get us to 50K.
Look forward to having you on again.
Get the
'cause you've
fellas
been
to
great.
50K.
Thank you very much, Bez. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Later, guys.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed, guys. It was a great time.
Sweet.
Lovely. You
I'm
know
peppered,
what?
by the way.
Honestly,
No,
guys,
I'm peppered.
honestly, oh, Ben, I'm
No, I'm peppered. Oh, I know. Yeah.
Oh my god! I honestly don't push out.
I'm peppered.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm peppered.
Hey, boys,